welcome to True Tech Geek. I want to talk about different approaches to multi-tools, and this could be also a guide for giving a gift to different types of people that you may want to buy a gift for them. So one very obvious would be the Leatherman multi-tools. They are very expensive ones. These are some of the cheaper ones that are discounted, especially near Christmas season. This is a Leatherman rebar. This will be almost very similar to the original Leatherman. So it has a connotation of a classic multi-tool, but it's a little bit better because it has these locks that can lock the tools in place, and it's got a lot of functions in a very compact small package. And it has a Leatherman brand that has a connotation of made in the USA, which is something some people appreciate. So it's kind of a very classic, and they are somewhat affordable, especially this model. Now, as in the Leatherman field, we also have a Skele-tool, which is a much more modernized take. This has a lighter weight construction with all the holes and curvature, so it's more of a modern thing. This was rated #1 in some lists of multi-tools because it's so small and portable that people consider this is something you can carry with you at all times. It has a little bit less functions. Only it has a knife and some pair of pliers, which are a bit smaller than in the larger multi-tools, but still not too small. And it has a screwdriver bits that can be changed by pushing a button here. It can be changed, and it has another spare one here. So you have 4 types of screwdrivers in a very compact package. So that's the Skele-tool, very popular sometimes for camping and such because it is lightweight. It has this carabiner where you can hang it in a backpack, or this is a bottle opener. So it has a few functions, but it's kind of very nicely designed, lightweight. And if we go to a top quality build, Victorinox is hard to beat. This is a Spirit X, and it has such a shiny finish and technology. It has things here that are cut with some sort of very high-tech, probably electrochemical cuts for these springs. It has things you don't see in other multi-tools. Some of the tools also are pretty sturdy, like this screwdriver is so thick. It has really some remarkable features. It also has locks, so it's a very luxurious multi-tool. So this is something that will be impressive for a person that likes the Victorinox type of style, such as the Swiss Army knives that are very popular. And this blade is very similar to the ones in the Swiss Army knife. So it has a lot of functions and a luxurious presentation with this leather thing. Sometimes they are on sale, not too often. So I found this at a very good price, under $100, but they're usually over that. So it goes by luck if you can find those discounts, but this is a very high quality thing. Then here's another different category. totally different approach. These are the Roxxon modular multi-tools, which have some tools you can interchange. And the Roxxon in a way looks a bit like the Victorinox in shape, but it has a completely different technology. The tools can be detached and replaced by other tools. This is very important because if one of the tools breaks or wears out, you can replace it and you have a brand new multi-tool again, or you can adapt it for different activities. Maybe if you go camping, you put a saw to cut some wood if you need to. You can even make your own multi-tool attachments. Here I took a 3D printed a plastic piece and then I glued a piece of sandpaper. So I made a sanding attachment that can be added to the multi-tool. Let me see if I can demonstrate that. So this is a very interesting in terms of technology. So for a person that likes to tinker and explore basically technologies, try to be some of the newest things, this could be a very good option, especially if you get into making inventions. So I'm totally that person. So I'm totally on board with this. See, I can put my own DIY thing. And not only they have the pliers, but they have a compatible knife version, which also has multiple attachment. Some are a bit funny, like a comb, or this one has a pen, a needle and tweezers. So all sort of variety of accessories. They're all interchangeable, including scissors. So this is a Roxxon Flex ecosystem. I really love it. It comes from China and they sell it on Amazon as well as AliExpress. So very good company. They're always coming up with innovations. They also make another small multi-tool, not modular, but very compact, which I like it because it has large scissors. So if you're gonna carry a very small multi-tool with you, I'm a big fan of this. It's called the Roxxon M2. It has a glass breaker in case you need an emergency to break a glass of a car or something. I have not tried that function. Cannot say if it works or not, but it's got a blade. So it does not come with a flathead screwdriver, but it has a Phillips screwdriver. So the function I use the most here is the scissors, the pliers. Yesterday for Thanksgiving, a thermometer fell into a cage with a turkey and I used this to pull it out and save the day. In 1 minute the problem was solved. So this was fun to carry at all times because it doesn't take any space hardly. So this is all from Roxxon. There's another approach which is not have multi-tools but have multiple single tools. And that's also very interesting because you can have very good things separately. So in this case here is a pouch, a Viperade pouch. These are pretty famous. And this is a Knipex type of wrench, which you can open it to different sizes to hold nuts and bolts. You can do it pretty firmly. I used this recently to take apart a playground and it worked pretty well. Then for screwdrivers, I found these ones that you can have long reach if you need it, or high torque if you need it. These are very expensive and take hardly any space, so I like those. And you can carry a knife to cut stuff. This is one that is somewhat interesting with materials, a D2 and G10 materials, and has a very easy opening. So this one I'm liking recently. These are some folding scissors from Dakoyu. They are somewhat inexpensive, but I use them a lot with great success. Then there's another tool I like a lot, which is the very small diagonal cutters for cutting zip ties, for example. I think there's nothing better than a small set of these. No knife, no scissors, nothing. This is the way to go, in my opinion. So I try to carry one of these. Of course, it takes a lot of space, so it's not a super portable thing. But if you're having the right tool for the job, that will do it. And then this is something you can carry in a backpack if you have a few items in a pouch. Now there's another approach, which is to be super minimal, and one option for that is this tiny it's a knife with a utility end here. This could be considered a pry bar. It can also work as a flathead screwdrivers. You can open a paint can. This has a D2 material blade. It's very small. This can fit in a very small pocket. So if you want to carry just a tiny thing, this could be it. This is a clone of the James Elk knife. Those are very priced. They're priced more for a type of luxury item, but these clones are much more affordable, and they still have good materials. Like these are like a composite scale, so it's very lightweight. So anyway, here is a bit of a sample of different approaches to multi-tools, maybe geared to different type of persons. It traditional, made in USA, Leatherman, top quality, very stylish, that will be Victorinox. If you're an inventor type, maybe go with the Roxxon system. That's a lot of fun. If you want something small to carry, a small multi-tool, there's other ones that are good too. Or a small little knife, or both, maybe one in pocket, one in the other. And then the no multi-tool approach, that also will get things done in a very portable package. Thank you for watching.